Welcome to Kitabbaz online video book review channel. This is my son Sharvil's summer project initiative. For those of you who don't know him well, Sharvil is a mid-schooler and also an avid reader. During one of our casual conversations few days back, he came up with the idea of making video book reviews, and that's how Kitabbaz was born. So in this video, I am making a review of one such management book that I have read in recent times, and I have two motivations in doing that. The first one being that I want Sharvil to know that he is not alone in this journey, and the second one being that making a video book review is really difficult. And if I have to prepare and think through what are the key learnings I am deriving from a particular book, I am very sure that the effort that I'll take in compiling my thoughts together will only go a long way in staying with me as I go about leading my regular life. So before I move into the book review, some housekeeping activities. If you like our video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. It goes by the name Kitabbaz. And please be liberal in sharing your comments. We definitely look forward to hearing from more of you, only with an intent to make improvements or better videos as we move forward. Will also wants me to remind you that the description of this video below contains an Amazon affiliate link, and if you want to purchase a copy of this book using this link below, Amazon will pay Sharvil a small share of their sale. And with this collection, Sharvil plans to expand his collection of books for future reviews. Okay, so having taken care of the housekeeping items, let's jump into the book review section of this video. So the book I intend to review today goes by the name The New Rules of Business by Mr. Rajesh Srivastava. To tell you in few words about Rajesh, he's an IIT IIM alumni. He's worked in the Indian retail industry for over 3 decades. He has been associated with brands like United Breweries. I know it's enviable for some of us to be working with such brands. And of course, he's also worked with J.K. Helen Curtis. For those of you who don't know much about this name, this is the name that owns Park Avenue brands of perfume. The advance praise for this book is also quite a thing to take note of. It's from several bigwigs in the Indian industry, and quite naturally, with such an advanced praise, it sets the bar for what to expect from this book quite high. So, the new rules of business. As Rajesh says it, he's classified 16 of them in various segments across the book. Some of the segments which I was able to connect very closely, I'm going to talk about, saying enough that you find it interesting and keeping the rest unsaid so that you still have the motivation to go and buy your copy of the book. So he talks about customers, he talks about employees, he talks about super cool brands, evolving workplaces, and of course, a section on business strategy is also included in the book. First up is the segment on customers, and this is of course close to my heart as I am someone who is in sales, and of course, yeah, we glorify to be business development in a B2B segment. Rajesh has given several examples through the book, some of his personal experiences, highlighting how brands have developed ways to go above and beyond what is expected out of them, and in return earned customer loyalty. Couple of them which I'll make a mention about was his experience of going to a Titan showroom to get a watch fixed, wherein a store manager turned a very unpleasant experience for Rajesh into a positive one. And of course, the another one that I remembered succinctly from the book is about his experience of doing window shopping in Mumbai and entering a Bose showroom and ending up with a home theater system from Bose. In both these examples, what I see as a common thread is the brands striving hard or organizations striving hard through their employees to achieve customer delight and ensuring that this ends up creating a positive proposition for the business. In the concluding section of the customer segment, Rajesh gives an emphasis on how customers can be converted into employees or brand ambassadors or brand advocates. This is very important in a B2B segment of business, especially when a word of mouth or a referral from a customer goes a long way in establishing new relationship and business. Rajesh has given two examples here. One is from IKEA furniture store, where IKEA makes its customer build the furniture, saving on labor and yet keeping the customer engaged with the brand. Another example is that from Lego, where Lego invites anyone and everyone from all over the world to its design labs to build a design of their choice, and the ones that really make it to the cut are launched as commercial products by Lego, and this designing effort has been done at very little or no cost to them. So it's an amazing concept that brands and companies have been using. In the next segment of the book, Rajesh talks about employees and how businesses should take time to treat their employees like their customers. This is a very profound thought, and he's listed examples from Ritz-Carlton and Southwest Airlines here in the US. The one about Southwest Airlines is something which I have experienced firsthand, and I can elaborate about it. Wherein, as a frequent flyer, Southwest very regularly keeps sending me vouchers to buy alcoholic beverages on their flight that I would take in the future. And in one such instance, I received a booklet of coupons and they looked a bit different. So I took time to read through them. And those coupons read that I am expected to give those coupons to their employees who go above and beyond in servicing me when I am with Southwest. This is an amazing way that Southwest has put its customer in charge to recognize and appreciate their employees in a meaningful manner. And I'm really impressed with their employee centricity. And as their founder used to say, you take care of your people and expect the people to take care of your customers. In yet another segment in the book, Rajesh talks about super cool brands. He's given example of Tesla, and of course, Apple iPhones or any Apple product is another example of super cool brand. And this is a concept wherein the brand proposition is invested upon and the product built by companies is so unique and differentiated that people find it important to own them, to reflect on their personality, and that's the kind of power statement that super cool brands are expected to make. The next segment that I would talk about is about great workplaces. Rajesh has given several examples in the book New Rules of Business about how great workplaces are important to foster collaboration, teamwork, and innovation. And the example that struck a chord with me is that of Google's offices, where they have painted all their offices with primary colors. And this concept Google borrowed was from kindergarten classrooms. With primary colors around us, it fosters collaboration, innovation, and team thinking. And isn't it amazing? Weren't we our innovative best when we were kids ourselves? So very unique concept to foster or create great workplaces. Similarly, I have often seen several offices conducting happy hours to allow employees to meet and greet in an informal setting, and all hands meet wherein topics of interest to everyone in the company are discussed under one forum. Summary, having great workplaces is becoming very pertinent for companies to keep reinventing and keep their employees engaged in a way that it benefits the business. In the next segment, Rajesh talks about business strategy and several implications around those. A couple of things that struck chord with me are around companies choosing between revenue and cost. And here Rajesh implies heavily that companies should choose revenue over cost, as revenue will always go well for company in the long run versus trying to reduce costs. And also urges businesses to take time to think of ways to disrupt the business model as sooner or later every business will be challenged and become obsolete if change is not embraced in a timely manner. He's given examples of how Ola and Uber has challenged or unsettled the traditional taxi service business, and also example of how e-commerce has disrupted the brick and mortar stores. In summary, this is a very well written book and provides a gist of Rajesh's experience of well over 30 years. And definitely, there's something for every one of us to learn from it. I would definitely encourage you to take a copy of this book and spare time to read through it. I'll end the review of this book with a question. What is the first thing you need to do to climb Mount Everest? To know the answer of this, read the postscript of this book, The New Rules of Business by Rajesh Srivastava. Thank you. Well, I thought I was done, but Sharvil reminds me that I have to ask you to click on the Amazon affiliate link if you choose to buy a copy of this book. And also make sure to like and subscribe to our Kitabbaz channel on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn, wherever you see us. Thank you again for sparing your time in watching this video review.